we are back, and today, Marketplace Monday. Today we're going to talk about future content up and coming in the game, mainly Team Affinity, how to prepare, what to do. We're also going to go to the Marketplace. There's some good opportunities for flipping. That's right, not a big fan of flipping, but today, I'm looking at these cards, man. I'm seeing a lot of gaps on guys that you can make 1 to 2K stubs per flip. We're going to talk about that. And then obviously everyone's favorite, some roster update investment tips for heading into the roster update May 17th. So let's look at the calendar. May 10th is a big day. That's this Friday. Why is it a big day? Well, we got a lot of new content. Really, it's just a bunch of fluff, in my opinion, except for Team Affinity Chapter 3. Now, people are saying that Team Affinity Chapter 3 is going to be 99 overalls. That would be insanity if that is true. You know, those Team Affinity Chapter 3 guys, if they're 99 overall, then they're going to be starters on your team for sure. All these guys, you know, grab some bench because you're not starting for me anymore. 99 overalls, I don't know. You know, I haven't seen it be confirmed. I saw a little bit of a teaser on a couple 99s. I think it'd be smarter to make them 97, 98, but 99s would be a huge W in my opinion. It would make me want to grind Team Affinity Chapter 3 just that much more. Now, May 10th, another new legend. I don't care. Team Affinity Chapter 3 released W. Double XP weekend W, but people are really not liking the XP cap, the daily cap. You can look at my progress. I'm around 713,000 XP, so I'll be hitting this Kyle Seager probably at the pace that they want me to, which is really annoying, having that daily XP cap, you know, preventing people, especially people at work, you know, who want to play over the weekend, getting the amount of XP as everyone else. Pretty annoying, but double XP, you know, the main tip, you know, you're going to be grinding Team Affinity already, so you'll get a lot of XP, trust me, just from that. New ranked Battle Royale end event. Now, there is a bit of an event method if you're a psycho, right? I would not recommend this because I'd much rather recommend just finishing Team Affinity. But if you want to do the event as soon as it comes out at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If you sit there from 3 p.m. Eastern Time until 1 a.m. Eastern Time, just do a nice little 9-hour gameplay session, right? And you're the first one to get the event card, Dante Bichette, or you know, whoever the hell they're going to release that's this guy's counterpart for the next event. You know, you'll make 100,000 stubs plus. You know, if you're one of the first people to sell them, you can see you went for 90K the first day. You know, the first people to get these cards are able to sell them for bank. So it's a really easy stub making method. Is just, you know, you got to be a psycho to be able to do that. Now let's keep looking. Ranked in Battle Royale, you know, we'll have to see what the new rewards are and stuff like that. Not too excited about that. Mother's Day Conquest map. Maybe there's some nice hidden rewards, we'll have to see, but really, Team Affinity Chapter 3. Now, what do you want to know about Team Affinity Chapter 3? Really, I recommend doing the exchanges. These exchanges, you could get up to you got 60-something thousand points in the Team Affinity program last time. Just from they made the exchanges better than Team Affinity Chapter 1. Hopefully, there's even more in Team Affinity Chapter 3. This is a great place to spend stubs, in my opinion, because it saves time. You know, I don't recommend buying, you know, Mike Trout just to use Mike Trout, but I do recommend saving you hours of playing to finish Team Affinity. You'll get this boss pack, and then you'll be able to do the boss repeatable missions. We'll have plenty of content out on the fastest way to be finishing Team Affinity, so that'll be that. Also, with those exchanges, there's still a stub making method you can do. I already made a video on this, but the breakout series cards, these guys are really, really good for the exchanges. Get them while you can. An 82 overall normally quick sells for 900 stubs if they're a live series player. But these breakout series cards that can still be used for the exchanges, that still have the same exchange value for the exchanges, you can see they have lower quick sell values, so you can get an 82 overall for 600 stubs rather than getting a million for 900 stubs come the exchange time. So I expect these guys to be much higher priced. You know, you can just invest in them and then sell them back off. You don't even have to exchange them. You know, you could buy 200 of Jonathan Scope, and I can almost guarantee you his price gets closer to 900 subs on Friday. So these breakout series guys are a good investment if they're priced below their live series overall counterpart. Now we're going to look at some flipping real quick. If we go to series, you know, it's not hard. You can honestly choose any type of series right now, it seems like. I like looking at the Hyper series as well as some of the other ones. But if we look at the Hyper series, right? Let's look at a guy like Chase Utley. You know, I see this, and I you know, it's tantalizing. Chase Utley, there's a 2,000 stub profit that can be made right here. You come in here, you buy him for 15,136, right? You put in an order for that. That goes through, and then you would come in here and sell him for 19,143. Close enough. And look at that. You after the 10% tax, you profit 2,000 stubs. I hate doing flipping. It's tedious and all that junk, right? However, you know, these are great margins right now. 2,000 stubs per. It's very, very similar to do this, right? So what I would recommend, don't spam high quantity on one card for this, right? Look at Chase Utley. You know, if you go on the companion app, it'll tell you how often this guy's getting bought or sold. It seems like one of them is getting bought or sold every like 5 minutes. So there's a pretty high chance of getting undercut. So what you want to do is anybody that you see has a good flipping margin. Like right now, Matt Cain. If we look at Matt Cain, if I was to flip him, if I was going to come in here and sell him for 18,498, you know, I'm only profiting 600 stubs. Maybe don't be buying Matt Cain. But a guy like Richie Sexton has good flipping margins. Joe Mauer, come in and do one order for Mauer, one order for Abreu. One order for Abreu, one order for Mauer, one order for Sexton, skip Matt Cain, do one order for Santana, do one order for Utley, right? And keep doing that for guys that have the good margins. You can do pipeline series. Some of these guys have good margins if we look. You know, that's a pretty good margin right there. This is a pretty good margin right here. And then if we also keep looking, you know, it's really any series that has good margins that's moving quite quick. These guys are lower risk because they're a quick sell. You could flip these in higher quantity, but you're not going to be making 1 to 2K per. But really try finding anybody that has good margins right now, and you should be able to do this. Now, the reason you're spreading out those orders is because some of them are going to get undercut. Some of them might take forever to go through. So just let it sit for an hour. You know, put in these orders 1 or 2 per card. Come back in an hour. Whatever went through, come in there and put the sell order in. Whatever didn't go through, go to your active orders, just cancel them, and then you can repeat the process over and over, and you'll be making a lot of stubs just by flipping. So that's a great opportunity right there. Now we actually have to talk about the market because it's Marketplace Monday. Now this is the market, obviously, but really roster update investing. What's going on with those guys? Got to go back to live series. Let's take a look. You know, I've been in the trenches. I got like 3 million invested. Oh man, it's been brutal. So basically, there's a pretty big change in the philosophy of investing right now. We had a flash sale. Prices were down. I hope you bought. You know, join the membership. Link down below. I'm helping everyone invest their subs, right? But, you know, no one's really been standout performing. Now, I have a tier list of these players and some guys that are A tier investments, B plus tier, and stuff like that, right? But like Freddie Peralta, you know, the opportunity was there. He just didn't ball out. And, you know, it sucks, but you got to just get rid of him. You can hold him for his next start, maybe do a pitcher flip, but 6 walks in his last performance really hurts. If we look at the prices, these guys are already priced pretty high, man. Will Smith, the day after the roster update, I bought all of these at quick sell. So, I mean, I got in super early, around 1,600 stubs per, so I could already make a great profit right now. But Will Smith, Sonny Gray, and Gunnar Henderson are the A-tier investments. These are the guys priced highest. Personally, I like Will Smith and Sonny Gray the most. I have tons of them and only a couple, barely any, Gunnar Henderson. But Sonny Gray and Will Smith I have a lot of. It's kind of tough. You're going to have to overpay. You know, the first roster update, it was very easy to get risk-free players that could go up in the roster update. And there still is the chance for that. Pablo Lopez, man. This guy has, in my opinion, he's got A-tier opportunity and C-tier talent. So, I mean, the opportunity is there. This guy could have a great next start and potentially go diamond, and he's a quick sell. So it's a good risk-free investment, but like, what are the odds, you know? Maybe he has like a 30% chance of making you stubs. So why risk the 30% chance at quick sell when you can take an 80% chance to make stubs, but you have to buy in higher? You know, so you gotta weigh the risk and the reward. I honestly don't mind buying in this, like these guys right here, the A-tier investments. If they get to 2,000 stubs, I know the return on investment gets lower, but it's worth a buy in my opinion. If we keep looking, you know, there's some guys that are coming up to do some pitcher flips on. Hint, hint. Let's keep looking around. Emmanuel Clase, low ERA, but the peripheral stats, ERA doesn't matter. It's really hits per 9, Ks per 9, walks per 9. I sold all of mine, but I still think that you could make stubs if you were going to be holding him. Ranger Suarez is a great example of this, right? Ranger Suarez, I think he's due for a boost. I think he's going to get a +1, could potentially earn a +2 depending on his next start, but he's already priced pretty high above quick sell. So if he blows up next start, then you're going to lose 200 stubs per card. But honestly, you know, he's a very good place to store stubs in my opinion. If you can get him near 1,100, you might just have to overpay. You know, next time invest a little bit earlier, but we're kind of close to the roster update now and the fact that it's about 10 more days away. And really, in about 8 days, the stats will stop counting. Tyler O'Neill, you know, he's slumping now. He was over 700 stubs for the entire update period. He's got 9 homers on the year, only silver hitting attributes. But he is slumping now, and he's still priced around 700 stubs. This is a great buy, in my opinion. You know, you are going to have to be fine with risking your stubs. because it seems like there's risk in all of these guys now. Everybody that's a good roster update investment seems to be higher priced. Logan Gilbert, he's almost priced as if he's getting a +1, and he could get a +2. Alec Boehm, he's priced as if he's getting a +1. If we look at the guys that are really good and they're overpriced, George Kirby, he's a B tier investment, but he's at quick sell. So you basically, this is the market right now. You can overpay for an A tier or B plus tier investment, or you can risk not making any stubs but not losing any stubs for like a B tier, middle B tier investment. So that's kind of the way that the marketplace is moving right now for roster updates. It's coming out in about a week. In about a week, the stats are going to stop counting towards this roster update, and we'll be able to have better projections on who deserves an upgrade, okay? So stay tuned, turn on notifications, stuff like all that. But really, May 17th is the day we all need to be aware of, and May 10th, this Friday, Team Affinity drops. Oh man, it's going to be a long week. I don't feel like grinding again. That's Marketplace Monday. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Peace out. Thanks for watching.